So we're going on, we're going to show you a little bit of action first. I'm actually in a quite cool little light fight. So we've got different types of ships on the game. So we don't have a class-based system with you can start the game like a remote. We actually define what you want to be as the game. So you can gain licenses and you can work your way towards being a heavy fighter, assault fighters, specialist light fighters, specialist heavy fighters, medium fighters. You can be a space trucker or a critical tank. So we've got these massive things that carry thousands and thousands of litres of goods. And you can actually go out and just be a truck in space. Oh look, I'm really awesome behind. Very happy with this. So the guys are really quite liking me. I'm going to try and capture this ball. I think so yeah, we've got different kinds of environments. So we've also got this area called three capsule battles. So your objective is you're in open space. You've got three capsule ships. You've got to defend your ships against the enemies, but you've also got to take down the other enemy ships that are getting distracted. So you've got to take down the other enemy capsule ships. Stop shooting me.
Now the enemy capsule ships, are they going to be player controlled or is that?
So the capture ships in this Battle for Space is actually controlled by the PC. And there's a lot of people who want to be able to fly cap ships, and it's one of those things that they're looking at doing.
And MMORPG, right? So you combine those together and play online. So it's got all the things you would expect of a standard MMO. You've got auction houses and crafting and guilds and missions and all the things that are normally there. But the huge difference is when you're in PvP, it's all your ability. So there's no dice rolls, there's no two hits or anything. Right? And that's really what's different about what we've done here. So
now, how dependent on that on the equipment you're using? You know, can a really crappy player be able to a very powerful ship, or?
Well, so there's nothing artificial, right? But there is limits to sort of, as my guns only do this much damage and your shields recharge at a certain rate, at some point I won't be able to get through your shields, right? But it doesn't mean that I can't help, right? So if we're both attacking you, I'm still adding damage to what's happening to your ship, right? So there's nothing artificial. It doesn't say, oh, you're level 20 and I'm level 1, well therefore you can't possibly hit or your damage does less. It's all just it's a shooter. What we're looking at is like, what's the right balance right now of that? How much should equipment matter versus player skill, right? We don't want it to be purely skilled, so that the super, the ultra shooter players of the world can just beat everybody no matter what. But we also want skill to matter, so that as you practice, you get better. So it'll probably sort of kind of a exponential sort of fall off on a curve, where the first few levels you're rapidly gaining damage, but by the end it's falling off as to when you're going from 45 to 50, the difference in damage is much less than it was before, so that it'll matter kind of less.
Okay, so I got to ask, the 3-monitor setup, is that you just using is that an SLR? You learn how many video cards are you running on that thing?
I think it's an SLI system, but it doesn't need to be. The game really runs on almost anything. And so it runs all the way down to integrated chips on laptops. But it's a higher res. So I think this is running like, I think these are 1080 monitors, and so it's running like 38 something by 1080.